Yeah.
Come on up in here, people. Come on up in here. Loading screen is up. As you see, we are back. Come on up in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a little minute to come up in here before we hop on screen.
Acknowledge me!
Let me hear you say yeet. What? What?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Yeah.
Stream Elements is letting the people know we are live.
Yeah.
Let's see if we live on every app. On the Red app too. Let's see if we live there. We're live on the Red app.
Yeah.
That's why you don't hear any music right now, because the Red app will put a copyright on me, boy.
God damn.
Let's see. We live on the other app. Lynn says she is swimming. Okay. Well, good for you, Lynn. We live on the Red app, live on the Purple app. Let's see if we live on the other app. Bah, there it is. We good to go. Let's get it, baby. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the episode of the Budget Cut Podcast, brought to you by Dope Content and MT Darkness, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, we got Dark on the screen, baby. We got Dark on the screen, baby. It's been so long, man. When was the last show we did? Was it WrestleMania?
I think that of the Royal Rumble. It was one of the, I think it was the Royal Rumble.
We did a Royal Rumble watch along, right? With Push Okay. All right, so wow, there it is. The OG2 is back from the BCC, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And
Budget
you know we're
Cut
back because we're
Crew.
already having problems. So
What happened?
So it's saying that I have to update my video driver, which I've never gotten this before.
What is that?
So I don't know.
Is that OBS?
That's coming from OBS, yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
that's not a surprise, but yeah.
You want me to? Are you live still?
Oh, I couldn't go live at all. So
Oh my
we
god.
can, it's fine. We'll go straight to Dopes this week. Next week, guys, we'll have it all taken care of. We'll be live on both channels. So for now, if you're watching, keep going on Dopes. But yeah, it's good to see you again, though. Too. It's been a minute.
Likewise. You know what? You know when you want to hear something else stupid?
What?
What I was doing was a scroll text across the screen. Why is it not showing all of a sudden? It's showing on TikTok, but it's not showing. Wow, that's crazy, bruh. So it disappeared. All my typing that I did to make headlines, it's just gone. This is how we start back. This Dark OBS doesn't work at all, and then my scroll is gone. Let me see if it's on this. It's on that one, but it ain't on this. Okay, well, anyway.
You know what it is, folks. You know what it is.
Things never change. Some things never change. Everything, it is what it is. Appreciate you joining. We are live. We do have Slammiversary going on right now as well.
Mustafa Ali took a nasty dive, apparently. He landed like suicide dive right on his head.
Yeah, and then I thought you was about to say the backdrop that he took on the steel steps.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my god, bro. He's having a rough night.
Him and said going there. Did you see the lumbar check that Tasha Steelz took?
No.
Yeah, you might want to get on TNA and look that up right now. So if you're not watching Slammiversary, we'll try to give you updates as things are going along. What I'm looking for now is I'm gonna put the comment in here, so you know how we used to do. We used to let y'all join this chat, join the stream. So I'm trying to put the comment in here. I'm trying to copy the link in here so y'all can join the stream if you do want to join the stream. You know, we going old school with it. If it lets me type it in here. It probably won't let me type it in here. Boy, this is a day. This is a great start. Hold on, let me try it. Let me actually pull up my YouTube, because it's not letting me type it here on Streamlabs for whatever reason. Let me see. Let me find it. You might hear a quick echo of us live, but let me find that. So, hey. Yeah, there we go. See, let me see if I can type it in here. Wow. So if you want to join us, the link is now in the YouTube. I guess I gotta do it on Twitch too, huh? So I guess I gotta put it in Twitch. So let me put it in Twitch as well. And let me see if I can pin them on both.
Hey, Frosty, thanks for sticking with us. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Custom. Alright, so it's pinned in Streamlabs. I'm sorry, in the purple out. Let me see if it's stream. Bow, and it's now pinned. It is now pinned on YouTube. So if you want to join the show, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can join the show right there, man. Do I need to put it in TikTok too? I don't trust y'all on TikTok yet. I don't know y'all like that on TikTok, so we're not gonna put it in TikTok right now. You're gonna have to come to the purple app and the red app if you want to join the show. Cause I don't
Philly?
know. What up, Jay Cross in the building, man? Good to see you, bro. He said, "Hey, you're on." Yes, we're on. We should have been on like 40 minutes ago, but you know, just things happen. You know how this goes. And then dark screen keeps moving on TikTok for whatever reason. I don't understand what's going on. This is hilarious. We're back to this. We're back, but we still got you there. Now you back good, Dark. I got you good. We gonna take care of you over there on TikTok as well. So this how it goes. So we got Dark in here. So busy stream, quick stream. We're not trying to keep y'all long because we know y'all doing other stuff. Again, we have All In from last week. We have Slammiversary. I'm going on now.
Yep.
Evolution. Great American Bash happened, which I feel I got a short, not a rant, but I got a short opinion on that. Saturday night's main event, which that's gonna be short for me too, because I ain't got nothing to say nice about that event.
Not as Goldberg.
Yeah, then we got Goldberg to talk about. We got Goldberg to talk about, and then Seth Rollins. Is his injury legit or is it a work? Where you want to start, Dart?
Let's start with the WWE news, since there's a lot of WWE stuff.
It's too much damn WWE.
Yeah. We'll start with all the WWE drama, and then we'll get to AEW. So Seth Rollins, on Saturday night's main event. So he had that spot where he was going for the moonsault, then he just like tweaks his knee and then decides to go for reverse moonsault or whatever. No, I forgot the order of events, but ends up at the end of the day tweaking like the same knee that he's been having like problems with for his whole career.
Right.
Gets taken to the back. They rush to a finish with him in LA Knight. Then he gets taken to the back. Reports basically were saying that everybody in the back was saying that he was legitimately hurt. Other reports were saying that it was a tight circle of people that knew that he wasn't really hurt and that this is all work all along. That the plan is that for Seth is going to cash in on CM Punk at SummerSlam, which that makes sense to me. I personally am kind of leaning towards that. I think that Seth isn't really injured. I think this is a long-term plan by Triple H to try and get some of that, to get some eyes on WWE, get some more views and looks, more attention on the numbers on social media and stuff like that. When SummerSlam weekend rolls around and you hear that Burn It Down music just come through the speakers, and he runs down and he cashes in on Punk. I think that's what's going on for real.
I hope you're right, because I don't want Seth to be injured. Seth is one of my favorites, you know, and it's gonna suck. It makes sense because Punk is the number one contender right now. So if let's say Punk wins, he finally wins the title. He's been 2 years now since he's been back, and he finally wins the title, and then bow. Seth is the one that takes it from him. That would be hilarious. That would be great storytelling. That would be hilarious. But so I hope you're right. But if he is injured, what does that mean? Like, let's say he can't do Survivor Series, and Punk does win the title. Do you try to put Jey Uso back in the main event title, him versus Punk? Do you put Sammy? Does Sammy turn heel finally with Cross, and then Sammy gets a title shot with Punk? Like, how would you do it if Seth is legit injured? If
Seth is legit injured, I think then you would have to expedite a lot of your future plans, you know, because of that. Like, you would have to, anything that you were thinking about, like Sammy's heel turn, any type of like long-term redemption arc for Jey Uso that you might have had in plan. I think all that stuff, you know, in the long term is gonna have to just be thrown out the window, and you're gonna have to do that stuff right now, you know. That's all if Seth is actually injured, which, like I said, I don't believe that. But if we're talking, you know, like if we're just making, you know, predictions and stuff like that for if that is the case, then yeah, I think that you're gonna have to do that type of stuff. You know, the wrestling business, it's always moving, it's fast paced. Like we were just saying that before we even started the podcast. You know, like in a year's time, so much can change. You know, and you know, we've seen it. I think it was 2 years ago with Punk when he got injured, and he was already slated to go and face Seth Rollins at Mania for that World Heavyweight Championship, but it turned out well for him because he got put into a great program with Drew McIntyre. So you know, Triple H is gonna have to put on that hat again and figure something out in the meantime. So,
Jake Philly Sports said then Rollins versus Punk at WrestleMania, so Punk gets his WrestleMania moment. I mean, he got his moment in my opinion. He main evented. He lost, but he got his moment in my opinion. And then you walk down with Paul Heyman. So if he's still looking for a WrestleMania moment, he can miss me with that. He got to earn it from now on. That's all I'm saying. They gave it to him already. That's just my opinion. I like Punk, but you gotta earn it, bro. There's too many people on the roster for you to be trying to just keep taking moments. You know what I'm saying? So
pushing yourself in.
Yeah. Right. You know, where you go? You gonna go back to AEW? You know that ain't happening. No. So so yeah, that ain't happening. So you go to TNA, you still technically working with WWE. So speaking of TNA Slammiversary is going on. Let me see if I'm gonna try to pull it up on my TV over here so I can kind of give y'all updates as we go along. But Goldberg, well, where you want to go next? You want to go to Goldberg since we on Saturday night's main event, or
yeah, let's go to Goldberg.
Goldberg comes back and he takes on Gunther for a world heavyweight title shot. For whatever reason, I don't know, he didn't deserve it. Like, you just come back and you get a title shot. He actually have a 15-minute match with Gunther that turned out way better than all of us. At least what I expected. I didn't expect it to be like that or go that long. We sit there. We have that match with Goldberg. He starts saying his speech, and it gets cut off because it's national TV. It's NBC. They don't play that once 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Once they get here, that's it. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're just out of there, right? 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, wherever you watching. That's it. So he's talking all day, trying to catch his breath, talking slow. Michael Cole, you can see it in his face. You see him kind of harrying Goldberg up. Like, hey, we only got like 2 minutes, bro. And you're just now sitting there. I want to look around. I want to thank everybody. I want to take a breath and wipe my eyes. Like, you ain't got time for this shit, bro. Like, if you want your speech to be on national TV,
that shit, bro.
Yeah, if you want it on national TV, you got to keep it going. You ain't got time to be looking around. He gets cut off. You know, they do play it all on social media like they always do, because that's what happens. I thought it was a good send off. He wasn't happy about it. He gets on what's the guy name?
Ariel Helwani.
Yeah, he gets on his podcast and basically just shits on it. Like, I'm pissed off. I think they ribbing me. He said they think WWE is ribbing you, bro. They gave you that send off. Jey Uso lost his title so you can have that stupid ass match. Like one of the most popular guys in wrestling lost his title so you can have that stupid match with Gunther in Atlanta. And they made sure you was in Atlanta because you probably would have got booed everywhere else. And you're still mad. You got to walk out with your son, your best friend, your old people from WCW. And then he got on there and mentioned, one of my coaches, I think he said high school coach. One of my high school coaches, he was on vacation, so he wasn't able to be there. So what? You walked out with your son and your best friend. Like, you're mad because your high school coach wasn't there? He can watch the shit on Peacock. Like, who cares, bro? Philly Sports said F Goldberg fast. And like, I don't know, bro. Goldberg, he comes off as a big ass baby. Bret Hart said he would have cut it off way before he did. So, Bret Hart, the #1 hater on Goldberg. Like, what's gonna make him happy when it comes to a send off? Did he want to win? Like, what's the deal? I can't hear you. You're muted. Get the Table said also his son, he told his son also to deny the deal the WWE offered. Yeah, because he wants him to play football first, and then he made it seem like, he could always come back. He could always come back to the WWE because he has the Goldberg name. He did say something like that, which is stupid as well. We having technical difficulties. Yeah. So the chat, I don't know if you're on Twitch, if it's still pinned. If you want to join the stream, the chat, the link is pinned. So if you want to join, feel free. Let's see, we got Dark back. Say something. Oh yeah, can't hear you. Got your volume up still. I don't know what happened, and this is one of the reasons why we put a pause to streaming, y'all, because there's always something. Dark, OBS didn't let Dark go live. It's crazy. It's first stream back, that's how it is. But yeah, Goldberg, man. Let me see.
Oh,
there we go. We got him back.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
So, back to the question since you're back. What was Goldberg looking for? What does he want?
I think Goldberg was just looking for that story, like that story tale, like that fairy tale ending. I think that's what it was. Just he wanted to go out on his terms. He wanted to come out. He wanted to have that match, and then he wanted to say goodbye to the people. And anything short of that would have just made him unhappy. I think that's what it was,
But he did all that,
and he didn't have that talk at the end. He got cut off.
It was more people probably saw it on social media than NBC because where it is, the ratings dropped big time.
I agree. I think that I personally think that Goldberg's being a little ungrateful to the situation that he was put in. Like they did all of this for him. It was on Saturday night's main event. It's on NBC, so they're gonna have a hard cut
in Atlanta.
If he wanted that speech and stuff like that, they really should have planned for that ahead of time. That's the only thing I can say in defense of him. But like, that's just how it ended up happening. And like, I mean, he's just gonna have to get over it. He said that he still has more in the tank, which makes me, it implies to me that he wants to try again. The only place. So my question to you is: you think that AEW allows him to go over there, especially with stuff that he said about AEW in the past? Do you think he's going to try it? And do you think Tony Khan would be down for it?
I don't think his ego. Tony Khan would definitely be down for it. I don't think his ego would allow it, unless he's just so pissed off at WWE that he wants to be petty and he wants to go. And the only way that they could do it to make it work, they need to have Sting do some type of promos like, hey, I get where you coming from. Because Sting, if anybody got a reason to be pissed off at how he went out in WWE, it's Sting. Like, 'cause Sting really didn't go out well at all. Now, he could complain all he want. I don't care about them putting him in the Hall of Fame. He didn't go out good at all. So, if somebody got a real beef, it's Sting. Sting had a great send-off in AEW. So, you can tie that down. Hey, you're pissed off. You know, you can't really tell details because the details between Goldberg and Sting are so far apart. Goldberg got to do something that Undertaker didn't get to do. Shawn Michaels, he did it. He went off on his send-off, but they brought him back for a Saudi Arabia match that was trash. So that interrupted that. Ric Flair got his send-off, but he wouldn't stop effing wrestling. So that was the end of that. Let's see. Triple H didn't get that send-off. Big E didn't get that send-off if he's done. Like I said, Undertaker, his last match was a cinematic match because it was during COVID. So you got like bigger names who didn't get to do that send-off. You got a send-off on national TV in a title match you didn't deserve because of what? The last 4 or 5 matches that you did have over the last, 6 years, you lost all of them.
But it had to be a storytell ending, though. Like, it had to be a fairy tale ending. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, though. Like, and it wasn't that for him, and now he's just upset about it. It almost ended well. Like, we got to the 4th quarter, and, you know, we were almost, like, it was out of time. Like, the game was about to be good. Like, people were celebrating on the bench. Everything was fine, and then somebody just hit, like, a fucking full-court shot and then just ruined it for him. That's exactly what happened, bro. That hard cut from NBC, that was the only thing. That's the only thing it took.
You got to get over it, bro.
No, bro.
I'm sorry. You got to get over it.
His pride, man, his ego, couldn't take it.
And I'm a WCW guy, so they wouldn't do Cena like, hell no, you're not Cena.
Yeah.
Of course they're not gonna do Cena like that. They probably won't even do AJ Styles like that. So, you know, it's just like, bro, I don't know, man. I'm tired of him. I don't want to see him no more. I didn't want to see him then. I didn't care about Saturday Night Main Event. The best part about Saturday Night's Main Event was probably Naomi attacking Jade in the stands.
That was hilarious.
And them brawling. Outside of that, Solo and Jimmy actually had a good match. I liked that match. I enjoyed the match. It was better than Jimmy and Jay at WrestleMania. So other than that, Saturday Night's Main Event was a waste, and it was just for Goldberg.
So what do you think about Saturday Night's Main Events as a whole?
Trash.
Like, how do you think they've been? Yeah?
Trash.
I've been kind of thinking the same thing.
It reminds me of Main Event when they moved Main Event to Hulu, but they just added live commercials, and it's a house show. Like the first one, I believe the first 2, I want to say, meant something. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Jelly Roll did take a Claymore, which was hilarious from Drew McIntyre. That was hilarious. But overall, nothing. I really don't care about Saturday Night's Main Event no more.
It's become a setup show essentially.
Yeah. He said STG, they be doing Goldberg like that. Get him out, man. Goldberg can kick rocks. He can eat a D. I'm tired of Goldberg. Like, you're messing up everybody else's storylines for your send-off, and you still crying about it, bro. Now, the build-up could have been better. Sure, I agree with him there. Outside of that, everything else you complain about, bro, like, shut up, bro. A lot of people didn't get to have the send-off that you had at all. And those people are more deserving, in my opinion. So, again, even Triple H himself didn't get to have a send-off match. So, like, stop complaining, bro. You came out with your son. The first time you came back and you said you was doing it for your son, they gave you the freaking title and had you beat Brock Lesnar. What you complaining about? You beat The Fiend when The Fiend shouldn't have been beaten at all. You beat Kevin Owens. Like, dude, you ruined the... Anyway.
Man, I'll never forget about that. That Terrible.
Like, bro, like they brought you
Taking
back
the
multiple
Universal title off
times.
to Kevin. Oh my god.
Yeah, like, bro, shut up, bro. All that complaining. Shut up, bro. That's all I gotta say to Goldberg.
Shut up, bitch.
Let's see. Moving on. Let's go to NXT Great American Bash. Overall, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna be done with it. It was a solid show. I feel bad for them because WWE was being petty and decided to put them up against All In. I don't know why they decided to put all this stuff
Terrible
up.
idea. Terrible idea. Putting that's the equivalent of putting something up against WrestleMania.
Right.
The hell are you doing that?
Put them up against All In. They actually had a good show. I went back and watched the show that night when I got home for being at All In for 15 freaking hours. Good show. Good show. Everybody had a good match. Ethan Page and Ricky Saints killed it. Their match slapped and nobody's talking about it.
Nope.
Like,
I forgot that American Bash was even on that weekend.
Nobody's talking about it.
There was so much stuff that weekend.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize that Great American Bash happened until after I watched it all in. I didn't even realize that that was happening.
Bruh. See? So I hate it for them because they put on a good show. Nice little intimate setting because, you know, Atlanta Center Stage, it's a small little arena or whatever. So they had a good setting and everything, bro. And like I said, Ethan Page and Ricky Saints killed it. And nobody's talking about them at all. So I hate it for them. Overall, good show. Stupid and horrible timing. And the build-ups wasn't that great either.
They're going to keep doing it too, but that's going to be the worst part. Anytime that there's a AEW show, they're just going to keep trying to counter program with NXT, and NXT's just going to be the butt of the joke at the end of the day. It's terrible.
Yeah, so I hate it for them. Ratings going up and down now because, what they're doing, they're trying to rush certain PLEs and specials just to match AEW. Just go back to doing what you was doing. Y'all was killing it.
You were good.
Yeah, y'all was killing it. Just go back to doing what you was doing. Stop this BS, man. Like, it's petty and it's unnecessary. AEW is shooting themselves in the foot. Just let them shoot themselves in the foot outside of pay-per-views. Pay-per-views, they kill. Weekly shows, they shooting themselves in the foot every week. But, and we'll get to that too. But solid show for Great American Bash. Did you see it at all?
No, nothing.
Okay, well, there it is. So that lets you know it was a bad idea to put that show up against All In.
I was hearing good things about Ethan Page and
Ricky Saints.
Ricky, and then I also heard that Javon Evans had a good match that night too.
Yeah, him versus Jasper Troy from LFG, first season winner.
Yep.
Jasper is doing a great job, man. I liked him on the show on LFG. I was happy he won, and he's been living up to it so far now. The other winner, on the other hand, the Olympic gold medalist, the one that they brought out with Gable Stevenson that time after Bianca got pinned in 4 seconds with Becky Lynch, they had you go off. You remember that? Yeah. She won, but she ain't really been. She's on Evolve right now.
Okay. So
I like her. I like her, and I feel like she just needs a little more time.
Yeah.
But people are clowning her for whatever reason on social media. So I don't know if she said something or I don't know. But I'm seeing people like she did a suplex, and it didn't look bad at all to me. It wasn't as smooth as maybe a Kurt Angle or Chad Gable.
And that's the problem. I think that's like the thing that comes with being a Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
Transitioning into wrestling.
Yeah.
I think it's deeper than that. I think that's what happens I think that's like the Kurt Angle effect of it all. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Kurt set a high bar.
He came in never professional wrestling before.
Yeah.
And he was an Olympic gold medalist. And he freaking killed it.
Yeah.
And, then you had Chad Gable, who came in as an Olympic gold medalist, did the same thing. Now it's just like, okay, like if you're an Olympic gold medalist and you're coming into pro wrestling, this is where you gotta be. If you are anything less than just fucking fantastic, then with a freaking broken neck. Right. If you're anything better than like alpha, just like best of the best, then we ain't rocking with you. So
I mean,
I feel bad for that too, because I mean, if you're already doing that level of wrestling, and that you have that level of skill, then you should be commended for that type of work. But,
I mean, again, she's not them. Like, they're not her. Like, some people, it takes a little longer. And again, I don't even think it's the wrestling with her. I think it's more of the character that they're trying to work on with putting her in Evolve. I don't think it's the actual
personality
wrestling
thing. It's a personality thing.
So, but I've heard some people who's like, oh, she said this about MAGA and all, or she's a MAGA queen. I was like, I don't care. Like, I get it, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't watch her for her political beliefs. I watch her to entertain me in the wrestling ring. Like,
do that, she good.
Yeah, I don't care about none of this other stuff that people talk. They still talking about Mercedes. Oh, Beast Mortos, and now he's on. That's funny though. That is funny.
I couldn't believe that. I didn't even realize that had happened, bro. I had no,
bro.
I remember I was on X, and I was just like, oh, that's weird. I was just like, Mercedes and Beast Mortals are doing these dances together.
TikToks,
and then I saw like another one, and I was just like, why the hell is Beast Mortals in so many
matches? Like, he's on TV every week, bro. Like, why are you on TV every week? He was in 2 main events back to back on Dynamite.
CEO, man. Oh my God.
But she ain't got no creative control. Okay. We not gonna have that Did you see the creative control battle online?
I did.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You already know JD from NY been getting it too because of that too.
Yeah, you already know F him when it comes to me, but Sean, I'm starting to see different sides. I'm starting to see like some parts of Sean that everybody else be talking about now. So I'm like, the way I always looked at Sean, I was like, man, respect to him, because he always had wrestling fans just coming at him crazy for no reason, and all he does is report the wrestling news.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at Sean for a long time. But now it's like the way he goes back and forth with some people, I kind of look at him like, okay, I can kind of see why y'all think he's a little douchey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but at the same time, it's only so much you can take when you're just trying to do your job as a wrestling reporter, and all he does is report the news, and 9 times out of 10 it's actually facts.
Yeah.
Unlike Dave Meltdown, who just be saying shit.
Man.
Where Gronk today was talking.
Dave, go ahead.
Grok or whatever it's called. Dynamite J, what's good, bro?
Yeah.
Grok got on there today because Dave Meltdown, there was a report saying, oh, WWE is planning Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss. So Grok was like, once again, Dave Meltzer is wrong. And, start calling them out. I just busted out laughing because, Friday night, they end up being a tag team, and they're the number 1 contenders now.
Yeah. Dave, all he does now, he might have been like one of the more trusted news people to go to for wrestling news in the past. But all he does now is just make
up shit.
Assumptions and shit. That's it. He'll go on to his podcast and be like, I think this is what's happening. I think this is the direction that they're going in.
Yeah.
And then I'll post it as fact. And then I'm just like, bruh. I stopped taking him. I stopped taking him serious a minute ago, bro. I was just like, bro, I can't with you.
Yeah. So, and see, that's the point I was talking about, Jay Cross. And when he is wrong, I started noticing that he does get in his feelings, and he starts calling people out and start going to their page and attacking them personally. So, but like I said, with him, I see both sides, because there was a time where I didn't see him attack folks, and folks would just attack him just for making a simple report. And now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to feel about Sean yet. I'm still, iffy with him, because he said he lost respect. I don't know. I'm 50-50 now. I'm not 100% on his side anymore. So as time go on, I guess we'll see what's going on. But yeah. And once again, y'all, if you want to join the show like we used to do back in the day, the link is pinned in the comment section on YouTube and the Purple Alp, Twitch. TikTok, I don't trust y'all yet to be putting the link in there for y'all to join us, so don't even ask. I don't know y'all like that. Well, YouTube and Twitch, y'all know what it is, and y'all already know we got one rule, and that one rule is don't get us banned. So You already know what it is. But anything else on what Great American? You didn't see Great American Bash. What else? What else was it? We said we was gonna talk about some. Oh, you want to get to All In?
All In, yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a quick answer. Rank All In from 1 to 10.
I give it collectively. I give it a. I would say like a high 8 to a 9 is what I would give it to.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I give it a 7.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the reason I did was I didn't like the way they started the show. I didn't like the way they did the matches. You have Samoa Joe. First of all, who cares about the trios titles? You know, I didn't even know who they was fighting. To be honest with you, I didn't even know they was fighting the Death Riders on All In. It's one of those matches that slipped my mind. So
I didn't either.
Yeah, so you start off with that. I feel like if that's your WrestleMania, you should start off hot, right? And then you go to that so people can take their little bathroom breaks or, do whatever. And then you follow that up with a gauntlet match, which we all knew who was going to win that. You only hyped up 2 people, and Mark Briscoe ain't winning the damn thing. So you knew it was going to be MJF and Mark Briscoe. Those were the 2 guys that they built up for that gauntlet match, 1 and 2. That's the whole story was about them. I didn't even know who else was going to be in that match. So you knew MJF was going to win. So it was one predictable. Yeah, I hear you, Jay Cross. It's one was predictable, and the other one, it was a match nobody cared about. And then after that, you had Samoa Joe get stretched out to start the show.
Yeah, so that's why I liked that match. That was the one thing I liked about that match, I guess, a lot, because I think that I liked the interaction between Shibata and Gabe Kidd just because of their history. The match itself, kind of a throwaway, is what it is. But I thought that the ending of the match was important because it's freaking Samoa Joe. He's a tank. So with him being taken out with that chair shot, the chair shot stomp that they did at the end of that match, that was kind of selling that for what was going to be coming later with Ospreay in the main event. So I did like that part, and that was a way to kind of take Will out of action during the main event, which we'll get to later. But
you want to
beyond that, I think that match was kind of a throwaway.
You want to know what that part did to the crowd? That was hot.
Oh, bring it back down, yeah.
And you just started the show.
So that's what the gauntlet match is for. You just bring out all those entrances, that'll pop them again.
Yeah, but even now people did pop for Ricochet got a good pop. MJF of course got one. Briscoe, it was solid.
Takeshita, I don't know about Takeshita. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, it sounded like Takeshita and who was it? There was another.
Takeshita got a good one. He got a good one.
There was a surprise entrance that I can't.
Josh Alexander got crickets.
Yeah, that was sad.
Go back to TNA, bro.
I know that Ibushi got. Oh, Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson got a huge pop when I was watching. I don't know about how loud it sounded in the arena.
He got a huge pop, and then when people saw his face, they were like, "What the hell?" So it went from a pop to people laughing. So I don't know how we should take that when it comes to Juice, but they did pop, but then they started laughing. So but you knew who's gonna win that. So nobody really cared. We were just popping just because we was happy to be there. We were just popping and say, "Oh, such and such is here. Oh, yeah. Ricochet is here. Oh, Yeah. But we knew who was gonna win. We was talking about it in my section. We was like, yeah, we know who's gonna win.
Yeah, I thought I thought last year's gauntlet match was better. I like the surprises more.
Yeah.
And the length of this was kind of crazy too. It was like a half hour long.
Why?
I was just like, holy crap! Yeah. The last entrant too was absolutely Max Caster. That was terrible. That was a terrible entrance.
What's
And,
crazy? The kids love him.
Really?
Every kid that was near me when Max came out, I'm talking about even the little boy and his older brother, which like teenagers. As soon as Max came out, yeah, like
Oh my God.
I said, yo, me and Jim's like,
Okay.
what? Like, what? All the grown people looking around like, yo, y'all like this guy? The kids love him, so they need to use him for at least
Okay,
that, because the
sure.
teenagers love him.
Shit. I guess he's about that generation, so that Gen Z shit. I can't I can't get behind
It shocked the
but-
hell out of me because they was loud. The kids were loud when he came out. Like it felt like 2012 John Cena, where the grown people was like, okay, and then but the kids were going crazy. So they love Max. So I didn't understand it, but hey, whatever. But
Alright.
yeah, Anthony Bowens. I'm still mad at the fact that you brought Anthony Bowens back on the pre-show. The Acclaim, I just streamed a throwback AEW event like from a couple of years ago. The Acclaim was the most over tag team in wrestling, period.
Mm-hmm.
You split them up. Anthony Bowens disappears. Max turns heel. He does the open challenge. Anthony Bowens comes back on the pre-show, beats him easily, and you never do nothing else with it. That was your hottest act, period, in wrestling for like a year and a half, 2 years. And that's what you do? That's the payoff when they first had a match? And then you do nothing else? Like, what? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still mad about that. I'm mad that they turned Chris Statlander heel with Stokely, and then you take away from Stokely for no reason. Never got an explanation for that. And now
That's
it seems
what I've
like
been hating. I've been hating seeing her and Willow go at it. Like it's been, I don't know. This whole feud with them is,
they was friends again. Now they,
yeah,
yeah. Anyway, it's just like, oh, we ain't got nothing for y'all. Just fight each other.
pretty much. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm watching.
Oh my god. So, but back to All In. Well, I don't even remember the third match. What was the third match?
It was, yeah, this was when Adam Cole came out and said that he had to vacate the title.
Another
that was
low.
Yeah, that was the 4-way. They brought it up at the end when they had Dustin have the surprise win. But yeah, that was, oh man, that sucked on a lot of levels. Because this man, I feel so bad for Adam Cole because every time he gets some type of opportunity at a big show,
Yeah.
he's always getting hurt. Like I think he was able to attend 2 years ago, but last year he got hurt.
Uh-huh.
This year, the night before the show, he gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, bro, felt so bad. And I don't know what they're going on. I don't know if this was a concussion or what. It sounds like it might have been a concussion or something else because it wasn't anything like physically wrong with him. Like, I mean, his arms, legs were working, but I don't know.
And I want to give you my perspective on that. I had no idea that they announced that he couldn't wrestle on the pre-show because I was on my way to the arena.
That was a question that I had because when I was watching it, it seemed like a lot of people in the arena were finding that out for the first time. Like,
Yeah.
that's what kind of attributed to like the match. Just, it was like the first half of that match, like it was like the whole match just was dead silent, and it wasn't like oh, this match sucks. It was just like they were just depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like god damn, bro.
And I'm gonna just give you from what the people around me in my section, and a lot of people walked off, and a lot of people went to go get something to eat. A lot of people went to go get something to drink. They went to the restroom. The restroom line was super long because I had to go to the restroom myself. Super long. Like people just didn't care, and we were trying to figure out why the hell was Adam not wrestling, because they put the graphic up of the 4-way before Adam came out. Everybody was like, what? Like it was supposed to be Kyle versus Adam,
Yeah.
and then so we assumed, a lot of us assumed that Kyle was going to win, and then Dustin gets the pin,
Yeah.
and everybody was like, what just happened? And you know, we just kind of froze for a little bit. Then they showed Dustin crying, and that's when everybody was like, oh, you know, and started clapping.
Yeah.
And my thing is, Dustin, you got 2 titles already. What was so special about the TNT title to make you cry like that? Like you've been chasing that title the whole time.
They were saying on TV that this is his first singles belt that he's had. I don't know if in his career, but definitely on AEW.
Yeah, and that's not his career.
And they were making
a IC champ.
And what is it called? What's his name? Excalibur was making like a big deal out of it. Like he's making a huge, like all the announcers making a big deal out of it. So I had turned my head. I was literally like, because you said you were going to the bathroom. I was at home. I just started playing a game when that match came on.
It was a roll up.
And then I looked and I just saw that Dustin had won, and I was very confused.
Yeah, it was a roll up, dude.
Yeah.
And nobody expected that, bro.
Yeah. I couldn't believe
that.
I couldn't believe that Fletcher didn't take it.
Yeah. What's the deal? Why they not giving it to Kyle Fletcher? What's the deal with him?
I don't know. The only thing that I can think of is that because of, it's like I said before, like it was like everybody in the crowd seemed depressed. Like when I was watching that, the crowd was very down after Adam Cole came out and started crying and all that stuff, and very concerned for his health and everything like that. I'm thinking that because of that, they wanted to end the match on a high note rather than a down note. And instead of having a heel win, they just decided to go with a feel-good moment of Dustin winning in Texas. So
Kyle would have got a better reaction. It took a while for the crowd to cheer.
I would have popped.
It took a while for the crowd to cheer because, first of all, it happened so fast. And if you're like, I'm in the 100 section, so I'm in the closest section that's not the floor. Yeah. And even in the section I'm in, it's a good distance to the ring. So, when stuff like that, a roll-up happens, we got to look up on the screen. And it's a little bit delayed from what's going on in the actual ring, like a second maybe. Mm-hmm. So when we see the roll up, we just all expect him to kick out, and then we hear ding ding ding. It was like, what? So we looked up at the screen. It was like, who won? And then he announced it, and everybody's like, Dustin. And then you see Dustin crying, and then everybody starts clapping.
Yeah. Get the tables. It was pretty crazy, man.
So,
how you doing, by the way, bro? It's been a minute.
Shout out to Get the Tables, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Philly Sports Pride as well. Make sure you follow them, dope streamers. But yeah, man. So it was a late reaction. Like if Kyle would have won, it would have been a better reaction, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Was the fourth match the women's gauntlet?
No. Up next, there was the all-in tag team match. Swerve and Ospreay versus the Young Bucks.
Now we starting to cook.
I was gonna say this was
match of the night in my opinion.
This was. I have a tough time picking this match in the main event as my match of the night, but oh man.
That main
it's
event
1A
was
and
crazy.
1B, huh?
Yeah, main event was crazy, but I'm still leaning towards a tag match.
And I wouldn't blame you for it. But this match was insane. I knew it was gonna be good, and man, it delivered on every point. And I love the story that they told at the beginning. I think I love the first half a lot because they were playing that shit like where it's just like we don't have too many tag teams like the Young Bucks, where they're like such an established team. Competing in these big environments, like consistently, because they just don't build tag teams like that in modern day wrestling. And they were telling the story of just how like in control, the Young Bucks were, and they were facing these two guys who in any other singles competition, they're the best in their field, but now they have to get together to tag team, bro. I love the story of that match. I love everything that was going on when Strickland got in front of Ospreay after he was eating super kick after super kick. I thought that was freaking great.
Yeah.
And then like that, what was it? I think it was the hidden blade and the not the swerve stomp. It was the
I can't remember the name of that kick into that little insecurity kick he does.
Yeah, that was a great finish. So I thought this match was fantastic.
Listen, I've seen the Young Bucks a couple of times. I don't care what nobody say. I get people hate the Young Bucks for whatever reason, and like people legit hate them and think maybe they corny. Sometimes they do corny stuff. I get it, but when it comes to them coming out in the arena, I don't care if it's a Ring of Honor arena that I saw them in, an AEW arena where half the crowd is there, or a packed house like it was last Saturday. They change the atmosphere every single time I see them live. Every single time I see him live, it's gonna sound crazy. I know a lot of people gonna get mad when they hear this. They probably clipping and hate it. But listen, the way Roman Reigns or the Usos come out and change the atmosphere, no matter if you're booing or cheering, it's the exact same way the Young Bucks, and I'm talking from experience. I ain't talking about from TV. I'm talking about being there and seeing them do it multiple times. The way when they come out, the crowd change, atmosphere change every single time. No matter if it's a run-in or if they just making a full entrance, the crowd change every single time. It's a reason for that. Those boys are good, man. Like just simple, plain and simple. You can call them corny. You can say you hate their promos. You can hate their style of wrestling. Whatever. They good, man. Those boys are good.
They have an understanding of the business that's just like, yeah.
You just got to call it what it is. Generation me is good, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to TNA, man. Slammiversary is happening right now. My Fire Stick, it was playing it. It just kind of went away, and I ain't been paying no attention. So I'm missing what's going on. I want to see AJ Styles come back. So I don't know what's happening right now. But from the clips I've seen and from the little bit of the show I've seen, they're cooking tonight. So real quick, on Slammiversary, who should win the main event?
What is the Trick Williams? Is it Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and
Mike Santana?
I would personally love Santana to take the title.
I'm with you there. Santana should win it. And Masha Slamovich versus JC Jane Lane, whatever her name is. I can't think of her name right now. NXT women's title versus the TNA women's title for title. Masha better win that as well. Mm-hmm. So those are my two predictions for the biggest matches of the night. Yeah, I think TNA should start getting some of their victories back, like, right? Because Joe had his moments, but Joe never actually won a big match in WWE. So if they don't win tonight, if a TNA champion don't go home, TNA wrestler don't go home champion tonight, it's gonna start feeling like the AEW versus TNA days. Like they got to get a big win.
No. I feel like people are gonna be in a lot of denial about that. I mean, I remember we had a podcast a while ago, back when TNA and NXT were working together, and I had this exact same concern. I was just like, they did. I remember specifically bringing up NXT when they were going to the UK as an example.
Yeah,
because I said when they went to the UK, they took everybody, they routed all of the indie developments, and now there's barely anything left of the indie scene in the UK. And I said they could easily do the same thing to TNA. So man, I'm just saying.
I mean, because look, you took Jordan Grace, and you took the title off of her. They're gonna take Joe Hendry. That's what I'm saying. He's pretty much good as gone,
for it, bro. Yeah, as soon as he got that spot in the Royal Rumble, I'm not even talking about Mania with
Randy Orton.
Randy. Yeah, I'm talking about as soon as he got that spot in the Rumble, and he got that they paired him up with Roman, dog. They paired him up with Roman Reigns, bro.
Yeah, and then you have a WrestleMania match versus Randy Orton.
Come on, bro.
Like, bro, you know how many people wish they had a WrestleMania match with Randy Orton, and Joe Hendry comes out and have that match with Randy Orton?
Do you know how many people that were, you know how many wrestlers on the roster that were backstage at Mania that had their gear ready? Like, that have been wrestling all year for WWE.
Yes.
They gave it to Joe Hendry. Why did they give that to Joe Hendry? You see what I'm just saying though. You feel me?
And it was good moments. Like TNA was representing. He was the champ then.
Yeah.
But every big match he's had on WWE platform, he's lost.
They're putting him through the system already. That's what happens when
to the point where he even lost his title to Trick Williams. Trick Williams is an NXT guy. He's a TNA champ. Which, I mean, I love, by the way, because you get to actually see them, mix it up more. But tonight, I think the story is there now, where Santana came out of not really nowhere, but he's like super hot right now. He's riding that way that Joe Hendry was riding a couple of months ago. Now it's his time. People are loving him. He connects with the fans. He's putting TNA on his back. Yeah, it's
gotta be Mike.
Yeah, it gotta be Mike
bro.
tonight. So if we in the stream, we don't see Mike. I'm start questioning. I might have to load back up and be like, hey. And then Masha better beat JC tonight too.
It is crazy how many people. I've been inside the UBS arena for Forbidden Door with AEW. It holds a lot of people inside. It's crazy to see TNA running that arena. This is a feel-good moment, man.
Yeah.
I didn't ever think that. You know, you only ever see this like if you go back and watch old TNA stuff, like from 2010. So this is great to see, man.
But look, part of that is because of the working relationship with WWE. So that's the good part. But wrestler-wise, like I need to see it benefit their wrestlers too. Stop making it look like their wrestlers are weaker than yours.
Yeah.
So money, business wise is working, which it didn't work for AEW and TNA because it was the pandemic. And then you just crushed TNA, bro. That's what y'all did to Rich Swann. He ain't never been the same, bro. Rich Swann is back wrestling independence after that, dog. And he told me face to face after one of his matches down here in Dallas that he's trying to get back to the WWE, but Triple H told him, you got to make yourself famous again. The fans got to chant for me to bring you back. So, good luck, Rich Swann. That's all I can tell you, man. But you see what I'm saying with All In, though, where I say the match setup, the way they did the matches, it could have been better.
Yeah.
Like, so, because for the first hour and a half, I got there right as the pre-show was ending. And I sat down like 10 minutes before the fireworks and all power that went off for the main show. So I'm ready. I'm excited. And the first thing I see is the trios match, and then Joe gets carted off. Next thing after that, I see a predictable gauntlet. Next thing after that, I see Adam Cole announce his not his retirement, but it felt like a retirement speech. And then Dustin wins the TNT title out of nowhere when he had just got through wrestling earlier that night. So, it's just like, come on, bro. So I love the tag match happening. They cooked the women's gauntlet match. It was straight. They did the right thing there. Thank God they put respect on Athena's name. So shout out to them for that. They popped for Athena. They popped for Willow. Statlander, they popped for her.
They got to do something about. They got to do something about the winners of these gauntlet matches carrying around this stupid piece of paper and a clipboard.
Yeah.
Like they don't need to carry around a briefcase. Like, I don't want them to copy that idea, but like they got to do something because I've been seeing Athena for like all this week just taunting Tony with a piece of paper with a big logo of the fucking championship on it. Yeah. Same with MJF, and I'm just like, this is corny as hell.
Real quick, thoughts on Megan Bayne?
I think she's fantastic. I've seen her in person. Oh my goodness. She is just a crazy talent to watch live. And she's tall. Her strikes are insane. I was very happy when I got to talk to her for a little bit. I was very happy when she got signed to AEW. My biggest problem is that after her program with Tony Storm, I feel like she should have been projected into something else, like another title program or something. Right now, it seems like she's Deanna very much
Purrazzo.
Floating. Oh God, Deanna, shoot.
Back in GCW, by the way.
Is she really?
Yeah, she went back last night, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shoot.
In a baseball stadium, yeah.
But yeah, no, Megan Bayne is just like floating right now, and I think if you put her in another major title program, then you'll get her back. But like, she needs to challenge for that TBS title. But I guess that's the other problem. You've got Mercedes holding it, so you have nothing else. That's a bigger problem, I guess. Now that we're mentioning that, like we have too many high-profile wrestlers holding these belts, and how do you get them off them? So.
Cause that's another reason I wanted Mercedes to beat Tony, Cause I'm like, Tony beat Mercedes. Who the hell gonna beat Tony? Like even though we seen Tony lose matches, in the championship qualifying match, which is stupid to me. Mm-hmm. We seen Tony lose those, and they set up a wrestler championship match, and then of course Tony wins. But hey, after you beat Mercedes clean at the biggest, first of all, shouldn't nobody beat Tony no time soon. Yeah. After that win, and then Mercedes is Mercedes, unless they're about to start her downfall all the way from that loss. Maybe that's what they do, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, when do you beat her, and who is it that's gonna beat her? Like it's so much. The women's division, it's so many questions coming out of All In, but it was a good questions coming out of All In. Like what's gonna happen with the Young Bucks? What's next for Swerve and Ospreay? Swerve is getting into it with Okada, because Okada all of a sudden cares about the Young Bucks again when we ain't seen them together in weeks. And like he joined the Don Callis family. He wasn't even in the Elite no more. And all of a sudden you care about the Young Bucks after they lose their match. Like, okay, get out of here, bro. Like the follow up to Dynamite. I'm skipping all over the place, but it's all AEW. AEW solid show. Give it a 7. Kenny Omega versus Okada. People were expecting old Kenny Omega versus Okada. I wasn't. That's why I didn't have a problem with the match. A lot of people complained. I didn't have a problem with it. Like, these guys are older. Kenny is dealing with, the health issues that he had. And then, I didn't have a problem with the match. So that match cooked in my opinion. Main event. We know the main event was fire. We seen that main event for what it was. Absolutely fire. What else? Mercedes versus Toni Storm. Both killed their entrance. Entrance was dope to see live. Even though I did not know Mercedes had names of everybody she's beaten on her robe. I couldn't see that from where I was sitting. So that was dope to see it later on TV. So those 4 matches, the tag Hurt Business doing their thing. That match was too long for me. The Hurt Business. I'm sorry, Hurt Syndicate. Yeah. And that Fatal that match was too long. I'm sorry. They should have ran through all of them. And that match almost took the crowd completely out of it, by the way. Like, it was a lot of people in my section complaining. Like, bro, please end this shit before I leave. Like, we've been here forever. We want to see Kenny. We want to see everybody else. So they was getting mad. They was getting very impatient. Let me say that. They was getting very impatient on that match. They was like, that shit should have been over. I agree.
Almost 20 minutes long.
Yeah, it got to a point in the Kenny Okada match where when they kicked out, fans were legit upset because they wanted the match to be over. They didn't care who won. Like, once you there all night, bro, it's just, that's my first time doing it, being at an AEW pay-per-view. I've been to shows and, I've never been to a pay-per-view before. And to find out that was the longest pay-per-view in history, even longer than WrestleMania 35.
It makes sense why they were putting it. They normally put their shows on Triller.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. They put this on something called pay-per-view. Like, it was literally called PPV.
Oh, damn.
And I was just like, well, this is weird. So I bought it off of that.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why until afterwards. Because I think if, like, Triller has a hard time, like a hard stop, like at like 12. I think if they put it on there, then they would have got cut. So they put it on this because this was going on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
So I'll say this about the show. I gave it such a high rating because I think the beginning, some parts in the beginning were good. The body of the show was just like very here and there.
Yeah.
But the middle of the show, but the ending
killed it.
All of these matches were very long, and there were 3 of them. I've never watched a show this long, and the last 3 matches I've all been invested in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the Okada Omega match, it kind of bummed me out with the way that it ended, because the way that it ended, it felt like they were kicking into a second gear and then the match just stopped.
Yeah.
That was my biggest complaint about the match.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes me think that they're going to go for another round, which we'll see about that one. But yeah, I was working when I was watching this show, and it kept me awake and kept me up to until the late hours of the night. So
Yeah.
I was like, that's a sign of a good show. You know what I'm saying? Where you can keep watching this and be invested in stuff like that, and especially the first I don't even know if it was a full minute of that Hangman Page John Moxley match where he's stabbing him in the head with a fork. Oh my god,
bro! It was 30 seconds
Christ.
in, bro.
Oh
30
my
seconds
God.
in, everybody's like,
my
"Oh my!"
God.
It woke us up. I ain't gonna lie.
Holy Christ!
That was
I couldn't
crazy.
believe that. I could not believe that. I was like, AEW released a video on Twitter. It was in slow motion.
Oh, they showed that?
Yeah, it was in slow motion of when Hangman was stabbing Moxley, and you just see blood literally spurt out of the top of Moxley's head. It was.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
Everybody's like, That's what everybody was doing in the arena. Oh my god. Like, yeah, we wasn't expecting that to happen that fast.
Mm-hmm.
And he stabbed the shit out of him, and
So
just
many
kept
times.
stabbing him.
So many times.
Yeah, and kept stabbing. It was bad. It was good. It was entertaining. Bad for Moxley. Then Moxley just don't care. Shout out to Moxley, man. I know he got a lot of hate during this Death Rider story. And I ain't like it either. I ain't understand it either. But at the end of the day, now that we see the ending, can we say he was right, or do we just say the ending saved the story? How would you look at that?
I think this. Oh man, it was an interesting project. You know, I would say that this was I would say that this is a poorly developed version of the Bloodline storyline.
Yeah.
A poorly planned out version of it. You know, whereas the Bloodline story, it had everybody from the beginning to the middle to the end. Because of all of the things that the Bloodline was doing, right? They had certain things sprinkled throughout the end to get you first you had
They made stars.
they had first they had the stuff with Jay, then they had the stuff with Sammy, then they had Cody.
Can you hear me? You got muted again. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Chad, is he muted or is it just me? I'm checking the stream now. Yeah, you muted on the stream too. So I guess go out and come back in. I don't know what the hell happened. He just disappeared. Right? This is a part of streaming nobody tells y'all about, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened. No. So what you do the first time to get your mic back on? Hold on. Say something.
Hello?
There we go. We good.
Yeah.
Pressing random buttons and seeing if it worked.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what happened, but yeah, you was talking about the Bloodline. They had.
But yeah, they had things sprinkled throughout, like Sammy, Cody Part 1, all of that stuff. And this stuff with the Death Riders, you know, it was kind of a rinse repeat of the same stuff you would see every week. It'd just be one person would challenge, the Death Riders would come and bully them for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They would get the title shot, then the Death Riders would ruin it, you know. But when we got to the end, you know, it was a similar result to what happened at the end of Roman and Cody Rhodes, which is, you know, people pointed out too. It was just a member from the Elite was fighting a member of the Shield who was a dictator of some sort, and they were taking away their title. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we had that kind of big unification of forces coming together to take out John Moxley, and it worked out well. And all those surprises that you got at the end of the match, at the end of the day, the Death Riders storyline, I think it ended well. I wouldn't want us to revisit it anytime soon, you know, just because of all the bull stuff throughout. But the ending was good. So
I have no faith. I don't think it's over. Why was Moxley and Adam Page wrestling in a match on Dynamite after that brutal match. Like, why were they in a random tag match?
Yeah, I really didn't like that. I wish that they had given them the night off, bro. Like, come on, that was kind of crazy.
Like, it's just why give them.
And
Have Adam cut his promo.
Set up anything either. It didn't set up anything either.
They were just there. Have Adam set up his promo, do his promo like he did, which he killed the promo. And then just leave
Moxley,
it alone. Moxley shouldn't be on TV right now.
Exactly. I was gonna say that. Take Moxley off TV. Have him come back later or something like that.
And then it was a regular match with rules. So you just got through trying to kill each other Saturday. But Wednesday, you go follow the rules when you see that same person that literally just they put you through glass, it was everything but fire. Barbed wire was there, a bed of nails, and then we got another match Wednesday. Let's follow the rules. You took the title, we busted each other open. You stabbed me with a fork. You think I'm gonna follow the rules when I see you in the match after you stabbed me with a fork? Like,
yeah.
Tony Khan, bro, y'all, whatever, man. He's playing WWE 2K, man. He's playing universe mode. He's just putting shit together during the week, and it was like, we're gonna kill pay-per-views. Pay-per-views always slap, and then your follow-ups, no story. Like, it was so many stories that came out of All In that you could have went so many ways with so many people, and nothing really followed up with nothing.
It's that New Japan approach, bro.
I don't like it.
It's that it's like it's that stuff like where you just like, it's not like, it's like an Americanized New Japan approach where you just have like the, it's like, oh well, I'm challenging for the title. Okay, so like we're just gonna fight every now and then. We're gonna get to the show. The show's gonna be a fucking banger, and then after that we're gonna move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like it, but man, that's All In right there. All In was a good show. 7 out of 10 for me. I think Dark said 9.
I gave it a 9. Yeah, I was high on that on that show. I thought I really liked it. I thought Owen was really good.
Yeah. Evolution for me, real quick. I'm gonna just go real quick on this one, so we won't be here all day. Evolution for me, 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Only reason it didn't get a 10 is because Bayley lost. So that's me being a fan of Bayley, and I wanted Bayley to win. Bayley lost. I'm starting to feel like Bayley is turning into the female Dolph Ziggler.
A little bit. Do you think she ever leaves?
I don't know. If Mercedes keep doing what she's doing and making the money she's making, Mercedes could get her to come. If anybody,
should, bro. Mercedes
is the one that could get her to. Here come Rob. Rob, get your ass out of here. Let's see. Rob is only an hour and 12 minutes late today. Good job, Rob.
Yeah.
Only an hour and 12 minutes late. So good job, Rob. So, but the deal with Evolution, the reason I give it such a high grade is one, they entertained me. I was legit entertained from the first match to the last match. Even the match that I didn't initially care about. I didn't care about Trish versus Tiffany Stratton at all. Because I felt like Goldberg on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though Trish is way better than Goldberg, I felt like that was a Goldberg type thing. They just bringing Trish back just to give Tiffany something to do and have a legend. So I knew who was going to win that match. But overall, that was a good match. Like, Trish did her thing. And hell, Tiffany even pulled out some new moves we ain't seen before from her. So that match entertained me, even though I didn't care for it. The triple threat match cooked. They cooked. People trying to say it was like on the same level as Rhea, Bianca, and Io. I ain't gonna give it that level yet. No, Bianca, Rhea, and Io killed so hard at WrestleMania. I don't want to hear nothing else about no triple threat. I don't care how good this one was. So, you had JC Jane defeat Jordan Grace thanks to
Blake Monroe.
Mariah May. Blake Monroe. And the reason I like this is because now Mariah / Blake can be her, original character. I didn't like her as a babyface. I was like, this ain't gonna work as a babyface. So the fact that she turned heel, that made that exciting for me. I didn't like JC winning though, but whatever. Shout out to Blake Monroe. Hopefully JC lose tonight. I'm gonna keep saying that. The women's tag team championship. You had, Raquel and Roxanne. Shout out to Roxanne. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, the Kabuki Warriors, and then Sol Ruka and Zarya, the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. The champs retain Raquel and Roxanne. Raquel has been killing it. Raquel has been killing it lately. Kevin Nash made some comments about her, working bigger. Mm-hmm. And she, instead of arguing and saying, "Oh, these old heads always trying to tell us what to do," she said, "Okay, if he said that, I'm gonna do it." And the last 3-4 weeks, she's been working bigger, and she's looked way better. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Raquel. Roxanne is Roxanne. We already know what she brings to the table.
Yeah.
So shout out to her. It's funny how fickle these fans are, because you boo the shit out of Charlotte, you hate Charlotte, you send all type of BS online, and then all of a sudden team up with Alexa Bliss. We love Charlotte. Charlotte. Everybody cheering for Charlotte again. You fickle as hell, bro.
Shut up, bitch.
That's why I never joined on the Charlotte hate train, because these people are full of crap. And there was no reason to hate Charlotte outside of her character. Like, people legit hate her and they don't know her. I'm like, yo, if you hate the character and you mad because she's being a heel, she wasn't even supposed to be a heel, first of all, in that Tiffany Stratton feud. They just booed the shit out of her. She wasn't supposed to be the heel. Charlotte was supposed to be the face. She came back as a face when she won the Royal Rumble. They put up against Tiffany and they just booed her. And it started really with Chicago. So, but all of a sudden, they love Charlotte Flair again. Well, hey, I'll take it if they. You could tell Charlotte is happy to get the love. Like, you can just see it on her face. She's so happy to not be getting booed out the arena and getting all this hate mail and stuff.
It was probably that she did a part. It was like a Players Tribune article or video that came out. Probably did it.
And she talked about getting booed.
Yeah, she was just like. I think she said something along the lines of where she's just like, she was naive to think that, Charlotte couldn't get booed or something like that, but for something on her personal life or something like that. But it was a very good thing. Everybody should go and check it out.
Yeah, she said Chicago rattled her when they wouldn't let her talk.
Yeah, and
Tiffany rattled her when she talked about.
She brought up her divorces.
Yeah, because she was like, "That's like real life stuff. That's not my character."
Yeah.
And so
that's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was. She said that she was naive to think that she would attack Charlotte, but she couldn't attack Ashley.
She attacked Ashley. Yeah. So, which Tiffany, she had no other choice because Charlotte was cooking her on the mic.
Charlotte was
destroying her on the mic, so she had no choice. That was the only thing she had left. And it made the match interesting, which they didn't. I don't think they lived up to the hype in the actual match.
They did not, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that match was not great.
Speaking of Tiffany, like I said, she beat Trish Stratus. Jade defeated Naomi. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Before you keep going, how do you think Tiffany's title reign's been so far?
Trash.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's put her up against Nia Jax again. So,
I've been very disappointed too. Oh man.
Yeah. Ooh, we got nothing for her. Bring Trish out. That's all she did. She's beaten Trish and Nia Jax. And how long? How many months has been now?
Yeah.
4, 3, something like that. Don't worry, it'll end at SummerSlam. Jade is taking that. Speaking of Jade, she defeated Naomi again in a no holds barred match. I thought this was going to be the turn. I thought Bianca was going to turn on Jade here. And when it didn't happen, I was like, okay, well, SummerSlam is going to be when Bianca turns on Jade. Like, Jade is going to win the title from Tiffany. This was my idea going into after this match. Jade was going to win a title at SummerSlam. Bianca comes out, like she's going to congratulate her. Bam, hit her with a KOD. Then here comes Naomi. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought was going to happen at SummerSlam, but of course that didn't happen once we get to the end. So I'm like, why would you have Naomi lose again? But hey, all right, whatever. So moving. What was your thoughts on that match first of
all? I thought it was better than what is it called? Their match at Mania.
Oh, definitely.
The Mania match, it was kind of a one-spot match that reversal into the powerbomb.
Yeah.
That was like the best part about that match. But like other than that, I thought this match was good, you know. And I thought that is Bianca injured or something? Why isn't she on?
She broke her fingers. She got some broken fingers. So she should be healed by SummerSlam. That's why I was thinking she'd turn.
Okay. So yeah, I like that. So I like that. But I like that they had her at least on the show and that she was the referee.
Yeah.
Added to the story of it. But no, I like this match. I thought it was better of the two matches that they've had. And I was a little confused too until the ending. Also,
yeah.
I just couldn't believe because I was confused going into this match. To be honest, because I couldn't see Jade losing. So I was just like, what the hell's the point? You know, I know that they like to do this with their Money in the Bank holders too.
Yeah.
You know, like book them like super weak, which I've always thought was like the dumbest thing. Like why would you book your Money in the Bank loser super weak, have them cash in, and then just be the champion? Because now you've had a champion that nobody believes is a champion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
unless you do like Austin Theory and cash in on the mid-card title. What the hell is Austin Theory, by the way?
Oh yeah, that Grayson Waller just dumped him, bro.
He's with the New Day.
He's with the New Day now, yeah.
Where was the? I don't want to say I hope he's injured, but I hope it's something holding him back from being there, and they're just trying to find something for Grayson to do. Because if not, it makes no sense to just have Grayson all of a sudden with the New Day, and they've been splitting up. They've been teasing that split up between Austin and Grayson for at least a year now. It feels like, and we don't get no payoff from that. Like, come on, bro. So anyway, Stephanie Valkyrie wins the Battle Royal, and now she's the #1 contender for Clash in Paris. So she will. Hold on, Scott. What the hell? Anyway, Stephanie Valkyrie wins the Battle Royal. And she will face, well, now she will face the women's world champion moving forward. Y'all should know who the women's champion is anyway, but I'm not gonna spoil it just in case, you know, whatever. Actually, I'm gonna spoil it because that's the next match. We're gonna say it anyway. Naomi cashed in after Io and Rhea have a match. There was another fire match between those two. I think this made it a great ending because I did not want to see Io lose to Rhea, but at the same time, if Rhea would have lost again to Io, it's like, what do you do with Rhea next? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you can't just keep giving her title matches versus somebody she can't beat. So, yeah, I'm glad that they did it like this, even though, like I said earlier, I expected Naomi to come out and cash in on Jade at SummerSlam, but it is what it is. We'll see how SummerSlam go. Overall, like I said, 9.5 for me. The reason I give it a high rating, they entertained me from start to finish. It wasn't 10 hours long. I'm about to block your ass, wherever you are. 10 hours long. And then the fact that they did it in spite of, or despite WWE's effort to make this show good. WWE pushed the show back a week on the same weekend as All In and all this other stuff. Being petty when Evolution was originally supposed to go on the week before, so they pushed it back to be petty. They really didn't give them time to build their stories for this. So, like, coming in, I was expecting a bad show. I ain't gonna lie.
The girls came in with a lot of fire that night too.
Yes, and they were here. They was like, we got something to prove. And every time you put a chip on those women's shoulders in that locker room, they show up. So. You just personally rooting for them, and to see them turn out and have a great, like, I felt like how Big E felt after the show. So Big E was preaching, these ladies need to do it. Yeah, Big E be preaching, man. So I felt like him, like, yo, in spite of all this BS that y'all threw at them, they still came out and killed it and got the best crowd reaction as far as a WWE PLE all year. So shout out to them for that. Yeah. Let me get to this comment because I feel like something else stupid was said. Sandwich said Ryback could get it too. I don't know
People
why.
People in here acting crazy.
I see, and we ain't even like packed tonight. Like we're starting over. We're just like we starting over from scratch. And we still find one
Every time.
Yeah, every time. Like why? And then you talking about back shots with Goldberg? Like what?
You know what I'm saying? I say every time, bro. Every time, bro.
And then talking about holla if you hear me, boy. Shut your ass up, boy. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Shut up, bitch.
What you mean, bro?
What?
I think that's everything we caught up. Like we talked about Dynamite, Jelly Roll. How you feel about Jelly Roll?
Oh man, it's gonna get views. You know, that's all. That's it's about. It's about getting as many eyes on the product as possible, bro. I don't expect anything crazy from this. If this was Big Jelly Roll, I'd be more excited because of the Big Jelly Roll. I remember back in the day he came on, like the first time he was on TV, he chokeslammed the crap out of Austin Theory, and it looked awesome. Like it was.
Shout out to
awesome.
Austin Theory, by the way.
He sold the hell out. It looked great, but you know, Jelly Roll lost a lot of weight, you know, and good for Jelly Roll too, by the way.
Yeah,
like,
he trying to get in shape, man.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight. Like he lost like 150 pounds or something, maybe more than that. But so like, good for him. But I'm not interested in seeing skinny Jelly Roll wrestle.
Sandwich Man, I guess he got his feelings hurt because now he gone. So shout out to Sandwich Man. Get your ass out of here with that. Let's see. Appreciate everybody, man. That came back to watch. I know we started late, but I appreciate y'all. As you see, we're not trying to keep y'all super long. We got through everything, man, and it's only an hour and 26 minutes, so we're doing good. Okay. We did real good tonight, I should say. Even with the technical difficulties and all that BS going on, we hit Seth Rollins. We talked about Goldberg. We talked about all the PLEs and the follow-ups. Is there anything we missed? Like, is there anything on SmackDown or Raw? Like I said, AEW Dynamite did a horrible job with their follow-up, so it's nothing for me to talk about.
Yeah, I just they should have kept them off TV, but there was one thing to come out of Collision. That was Colton Gunn might be injured, so we'll see about that, and that would be unfortunate because the Guns just came back. So I hope that's not true. We're still waiting on a little bit of information from that. But beyond that, I don't think we talked about this, and I don't know if you saw this dope or not. It was on the ROH show, so I don't know if you watched that over All In Weekend.
Oh, hell no!
I didn't watch the whole show, but I heard that Takeshita and Bandito had a really good match, so I went and watched it, and it was a sleeper hit. That match was phenomenal. That's probably in my oh man, I don't know. I feel like that should have been on the main All In card and replaced a few of the other matches. I feel like that would have got a huge reaction, especially Bandito, because he went over. Like in that arena, he would have been huge. And when they came out for the gauntlet, some people even knew what was going on. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that match. It was really good, and I recommend everybody go and watch that match.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, Bandito got a good reaction at All In too.
Oh yeah.
We forgot to mention him earlier. He said that car crash shit with the bloodline was so stupid. It was. It was. Like, it's like they're trying to get Solo back to being important again, but now you're starting to mess up Jacob Fatu. And then Jimmy Uso, you just ain't giving him no respect at all. Like, you're just not giving Jimmy no respect at all. I'm sorry.
What do they call? And what they need to work on these names. Tala Tonga is a terrible name. If Tama Tonga comes back, bro, I'm gonna. Oh man, it's gonna be terrible. Tala Tonga, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, bro. Can you?
Yeah, bro. It's horrible, dog. It's horrible.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous, bro.
I refuse to call him that. He's later than me.
Why did they have to change his name?
I don't know.
That was fine.
They had to
was
make
fine.
him a Tonga.
He already Jeff Cobb wasn't, bro.
Yeah, like
Jeff Cobb is a Hawaiian. He's the only non. Oh my lord! We ain't even gonna.
It's not even called the Bloodline no more. It's something else. I forgot what they said it was Friday.
MFTs. That's what they are. That sounds like some type of scam.
Yeah. Like a digital coin
Too
or
close
some
to
shit.
yeah.
He said, I'm not trying to see another Bloodline War Games. Me. You know what, bro? They need to start mixing that up, man. They need to be traditional Survivor Series and they do War Games. They need to mix it up.
Bro, I've been trying to say have NXT come in the night before.
Yeah.
And do just 5-on-5. You've got TNA now. How about you get 5 of your best for the men and the women? 5-on-5, just traditional matches. You know?
Cause like War Games,
and then you can give us the best of both worlds every year, bro.
Yeah,
like, that's it, man.
Like War Games used to feel special. It don't feel special no more.
No, especially if you really think about it. We've been seeing War Games consistently since like 2017, 2018, dude.
Yeah,
because we've been watching NXT.
Yeah,
before it got to the main roster, and so we've been watching this every year.
Yeah. Like, I like War Games, but Survivor Series is Survivor Series, dog. I grew up on Survivor Series 5-man elimination match.
Yeah.
Hell, even when it was the brands, like low-key, War Games low-key was starting to make me miss the brands fighting each other at Survivor Series. Like,
and Vince ran that into the ground.
Yeah. So, I don't know. They gotta. Can you imagine a Survivor Series with 4 brands? Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and TNA.
That'd be ridiculous.
Oh my god, bro!
That'd be ridiculous.
Man, they would kill it. So, Raw. I'm trying to remember what happened. Raw push Karrion Kross. Hopefully, Sami Zayn turns heel. It's gonna be tough because he's so popular. Hopefully, Sami Zayn turns heel and him and Kross become tag champs. Because Raw they need to do something with their tag division. SmackDown is trying, but they got the same team. They put them in fatal 4-ways all the time, and it's like, how many times can we see them fight? Mm-hmm. So, shout out to the Wyatts. I didn't like them beating the Street Profits. I didn't like it. Shout out to JoJo, by the way. JoJo showed up for Swerve, singing her song. She's outside again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to make sure I can get everything, because I don't want to miss that. It's been a while. So, he said Tony Khan plug will get paid that night. What night you talking about, Rob? But yeah, we had technical difficulties. Like, some of the stuff that I put on the screen that y'all supposed to be looking at right now is not showing up. Dark couldn't go live because of OBS, and we didn't find that out until we already started the stream. So, TikTok seems to be working smooth and going fine. I ain't had no issues on TikTok, which is crazy because it's probably like the last platform right now that I even worry about. You said if they did the Survivor Series 4 brand. Nah, Tony Khan better figure out how to do a weekly show, because I'm not liking what they doing right now. I'm not liking what they doing. He say Bo Dallas and Nikki Cross be there for decoration. Facts, they don't do nothing. Especially Nikki Cross, like, she ain't had a match and nothing. I thought they would have been did Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross by now, or put them together or something in some type of capacity. But now Alexa Bliss is doing her thing, being a cheerleader for Charlotte. We ain't talked about them getting rid of all the women when they need women tag teams, like Kaden and Katana. Why would you get rid of them when you need tag teams? Why would you get rid of Shayna and Sonya Deville when you need women tag teams? Zoe Starks completely tore her leg apart, afterwards. So just, it's so much going on, man. I don't like TKO. I'm sorry. I don't like TKO. Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't like Vince running the shit either. But at least with Vince, it was still basically private. Well, I ain't gonna say private because it was a public owned company, but it was family owned. Yeah. Right? Vince was able to do stuff, just for the hell of it because he wanted to. Like, if it was a feel good moment, Vince could do it if he wanted to. Not necessarily, it don't mean that he would, but he could. You know what I'm saying? TKO is all about the money. Like, they don't care about the wrestling fans. They just want to make money. A Slim Jim table, these sponsors.
Bro, they doing too much with all of that
Yeah.
stuff. Man, it's ridiculous.
So, and then all these celebrities, all these celebrities coming in when you got legit wrestlers that's coming in trying to get on TV, and then you got Jelly Roll out of nowhere. It's just like you bring I ain't gonna talk about Goldberg again. I'm done with Goldberg. I'm sorry. He said, I have Nikki Cross intervene. Oh, hold on. Frosty 2. I guess y'all on commercial. I have Nikki Cross intervene in their tag match with Bliss and Charlotte start a jealousy storyline about Alexa find a new friend or something. I mean, you got to do something with Nikki Cross. She's just standing there. You got to do something with her. So, I'm going to wait. Y'all got a minute before y'all get back from break if you got sent to break on the Purple app. So, in that minute, you got anything else, Dark, that you could think of? Any predictions you want to see from either company?
I think that oh shoot. I think that what's it called? That triple threat match is going. I think it's interesting that Io and Rhea are in another triple threat match. Like only 4 months, or not even 4 months, maybe like 3 months or so, separated from WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With another black woman. I thought that was kind of interesting. But I think that could be a good match that I feel like it's too soon for Naomi to be losing, so I think she's gonna take that.
She better
I really don't like Jelly Roll really having a role in WWE right now.
Yeah, Jelly Roll having a role. You right.
I was watching I got online the other day on YouTube and I saw that he and Randy Orton did a segment with Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre on the Tonight Show. Mm-hmm. And that tells you everything that you need to know. So this is exactly what they're looking for. So I just feel like there's so much more that both of those guys could be doing. So like I'm talking about Drew and Randy. So much more that they could be doing. So I just hope that this kind of leads to something. I don't know exactly what, but hope it leads to something good for them.
When is SummerSlam? 2 weeks?
Is it the first week of August?
Yeah, because we gotta time that out. Because I'm about to say we need to make a prediction for Cody and Cena.
Oh yeah, August 2nd and August 3rd. I think that Cena loses it. Because I think what they want to do is have a redemption arc for Cena coming back at the end, and then because his last show was in the Garden or TD Garden in Boston. I feel like on that last show that he's gonna team up with Cody, and they're gonna fight somebody. So I feel like that's what they're gonna be aiming towards. It's just gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you'll get the segment where he apologizes to Cody and all that stuff. So I think Cody takes it back at SummerSlam. So
I'm not gonna like that. I'm actually going for Cena.
You going for Cena?
Yeah. I went for him at WrestleMania. I'm going for him again. Cody don't need the belt right now. I don't know, because if Cody gets it back, he's gonna hold that shit for another year.
Yeah, well, I don't think he should have. I'm gonna be completely honest. He shouldn't have lost it at WrestleMania.
I don't like the way he lost it, but I was happy he lost.
Yeah, the way he lost it was terrible.
Travis Scott taking 15 damn minutes to get
Holy crap! The Rock not showing up.
Man, F The Rock, by the way. Rob on TikTok said he agree with you, Dark. But F The Rock, by the way, for making everything about him and then not showing up and then getting on Pat McAfee was like, well, yeah, it's not about me. It's about the whole story was about you. The whole story was about you. From last year's WrestleMania to this year, it was all about you, bro.
Ridiculous, bro.
Like, you came out the Monday night after Mania, after Cody won, with your stupid belt. The belt is clean, but it's stupid that you walking out with it and like you're a champion or something. And then you sit here, you like, Cody, let's switch belts. Let's hold belts. Then you hold his belt. He holds yours. That was dumb as hell. Nobody knew what that meant. You give Cody something, which is probably that watch that Cody gave you, and it was all broken up. You say, don't break the Rock's heart again, and I'll be back, whatever. So that's what you left us with. Bad blood happens. Roman teams up with Cody. You come out and seem to be pissed off about it. You don't say nothing. You just show up randomly. Then nobody know you're gonna be there. You stand up. You do this little 1, 2, 3 and throat slash, and everybody's like, "Yo, what the hell that mean?" So for months again, we're sitting here like, what does that mean?
Philly, if The Rock shows up at SummerSlam, I'm gonna punch my TV, bro. I'm not even kidding, bro. This man better stay away from every storyline, bro. I don't want to see this man ever again in WWE.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
But look,
bro, he fucked up.
So that bad bloods happen. January 6th, he's best friends with Cody. Cody's in the front row, and you just hyping him up. Oh, we drinking tequila together and shit. The whole thing with Roman was like, maybe you still got some type of thing with Roman because you really haven't, maybe y'all can still find a way to get back to the tribal chief thing. But after Roman beat Solo that night, you just put the Ula Fala on his neck and raised his hand. So that's the end of the bloodline story. Which I told y'all, Jey Uso should have ended the bloodline story. But everybody wanted to go with The Rock and Roman and all that shit. And look what happened. You saw what happened with The Rock? You should have let Jey Uso end the story. Whatever. I'm not going to rant on that because I'll be there all night for that. Jey Uso should have ended. It was about him and Roman anyway from day one. Not The Rock. But The Rock comes and he ends it, putting the Ula Fala on Roman. He's drinking tequila with Cody. People trying to figure out why the hell you drinking tequila with Cody and y'all best friends. He gets on NXT drunk as hell, don't know what to say the next night, telling you to shut up and enjoy the ride The Rock is taking you on. Okay, yada yada. We move on. Cena turns after The Rock asks Cody for his soul. Cody says no. Cena turns in Elimination Chamber, and we thinking, well, shit, Cena is sold his soul to The Rock. We never see The Rock again. And then you do a podcast later on that week saying, well, it's not about me. Bitch, the whole story was about you. You ended the bloodline story and made Cody about you. And then you made Cody and Cena about you. And then you don't show up for the payoff. Fuck The Rock, man.
Lazy. Lazy Dwayne. That's what we calling you from now on.
And I like The Rock, but stop, bro. Like, come on, bro. So
the only way that he gets into my good graces, and I don't want to speak for you, but for me, and yeah. I'm probably thinking the same thing you're thinking, but the only way he gets on my good graces is if he comes back and he actually follows through and finishes the story, because he's done it. He did it like the year prior at WrestleMania 40.
What story?
That hard.
Which story?
With Roman.
He already acknowledged Roman.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he came in. I was like, he did all this stuff and he played it through until Mania, and then now he was good. With this, he couldn't even go to Mania. He got to Backlash and he's just like, I can't do that. They don't need me for that. It's like, bro, what? I was like, come on, dog. Like, what do you mean they don't need you, bro? Like, what was this for? What was all of this?
They didn't need him for WrestleMania, but they needed him for Backlash the last week.
Backlash, yeah, bro. Wow, man.
Like Backlash wasn't selling tickets already.
He gotta come back. If he comes back, he just better follow through. He doesn't have to be here every week. He don't have to be here every week. I'll be real about that. Be realistic with it. He don't have to be here every week, but he better commit, and I better see him on that fucking day when night 2. He better show up because he ain't coming for night 1, but he better come for night 2. Pause.
And my bad. I kept saying Backlash. I meant Elimination Chamber. My bad. That's when the heel turn happened. I'm sorry. I kept saying Backlash. Bruh. He damn sure wasn't there for Backlash because that's after Mania. So he wasn't even there for Mania. I just got a headache talking about The Rock, man. This is.
That'll happen.
Yeah, Marley. We talking about wrestling, man.
That'll happen.
It's just The Rock he ruined everything, bro. He ruined all the stories. So Cena had to come out looking dumb, and he's trying to make the best of it, saying, "Well, it's the fans," but that wasn't the story. Like, the story was you making that face with The Rock giving you the signal, and you doing your thing, and you never mentioned The Rock again because you knew he wasn't coming. So he had to turn it. Oh, it's the fans. It's the fans that did this, and the fan, which he did cook. Everything he said was true, but like that wasn't the story, bro. Like Marley said, who's the best wrestler of all time? You just gonna throw it out there just like that, huh? Just the first question. In my opinion, Shawn Michaels. He didn't make the most money. He wasn't the most popular. But overall, Shawn Michaels is the GOAT in my opinion. Then y'all can argue about Austin Undertaker. He said Homer pick. He's from San Antonio. He ain't from Dallas. Like I would have been better. A more Homer pick would have been low key Austin or Taker. At least they from Houston, and that's an hour closer for me. So yeah. He say still Texas. Hey man, speak Philly. I just want you to know the Cowboys flag women's football team just defeated the Eagles flag football women's team for some type of championship. So we'll take it, baby. Let's go, baby. I just saw a clip on ESPN. I was like, wait, what? And it was like, yeah, the Cowboys defeated the Eagles for the championship or some shit
Y'all
like that.
keep that. That's fine. Y'all keep that. We got the real thing.
Hey,
right.
oh yeah, I mean, good for you, because as long as y'all don't play us, beat us to get there, because, y'all can't beat us when we're healthy, when the quarterback is healthy. Y'all can't beat us when the quarterback is healthy, but
that's all right.
That's
all right. You know what?
We gotta
That's
take whatever
right.
we can get, Philly. We gotta take whatever we. Bro,
I was gonna say y'all
bro.
going through a lot right
30,
now.
30 years, bro. We gotta take what we can get around here.
Y'all are going through a lot. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Y'all are going through a lot right now.
We got George Pickens. We'll see what happens. This is the first year I'm actually worried about Dak. I ain't gonna lie. I normally don't be worried about Dak, but he's older now. Been injured, major injuries. These last couple of years, I'm a little worried about that now. Like I'm nervous if he's gonna make it. I'm
actually upset because I live in a place now that has a football arena that has a team.
Yeah,
it's not Philly, but they have a team, and I was hoping that I could go and see them play because I've never seen Philly play, like in person.
Okay.
And I was gonna go and watch them play, but they don't even have a game against this team throughout the year, like at all.
Oh yeah, Carolina don't play.
No.
They played them last year, I think. So
Yeah,
you probably won't see them
have.
again until another 2-3 years.
Until 2026, yeah.
Yeah.
2-3 years, God, bro.
Yeah, nah, because that's two different NFC divisions. So they only play once every 2-3 years, something like that.
Oh my God, bro. I can't wait that long. I'm gonna have to go to Philly. I'm gonna go straight to Philly. And
Yeah,
these ticket
I've
prices,
been wanting to
bro,
go
oh
to
my
Philly.
Lord.
I've been wanting to go to Philly for a Cowboys game because I don't care about getting kicked out of. I never make it out there. So, like I don't care at all to get kicked out of Philly. Like you can.
I was gonna say if we make a trip to Philly, bro. We can't sit next to you. I know you're gonna come dressed in Cowboys gear and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah, like I will be ready to fight. I'm gonna train that week.
I'm gonna be like, I don't know that man. Bro, I was gonna be like, you with him? I'll be like, nah, we good. Hey.
Marley said Cowboys girls. Marley said the Cowboys girls team is better than the Cowboys men. Facts. At least they making it to some type of championship game. Cowboys can't say that shit. They said the Eagles ring. Nah, I don't know about all that one. Right. I saw the Eagles ring. The Eagles ring is nice. I'm going to a Ravens Cowboys game. Philly's left. I'm telling you, bro. If I ever make it to a Cowboys Philly game in Philly, I'm gonna just be there waiting. Like if they don't do nothing, they don't do nothing. But if they do, I'm gonna be ready for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I do not mind getting banned from that stadium. I don't give a damn about that stadium. So I won't go to WrestleMania there. None of that. So like I don't care about Philly stadium.
Dope said F the link. That's what he said.
Yeah. Financial Lincoln Field, eat a dick. I don't care about none of that.
Oh, shit.
He said there are crazy ones, but most are normal. I low-key feel that same way about OKC Thunder fans. I saw the way they did those Indiana Pacers fans, that mom and that kid, after they won the finals. And I was actually
that was crazy, man.
Yeah, I was actually
I couldn't believe that shit.
I was sitting there saying, oh, OKC fans deserve this because they've been, they stuck with their team through all the ups and downs all these years. And then I saw that. I was like, oh, they assholes? Oh, F them too. So, who's a 76ers player who got beat up for wearing a Redskins gear? Who was that? Somebody did get into a fight. I know Wale got into a fight. Wale always in some shit. Wale got into a fight at the stadium during the playoffs.
A rapper?
Yeah. He got into it with an Eagles fan. Or fans. And they recorded him. I'm trying to think. It was somebody. I think he played for Philly too. Oh, you did say that. You say 76 basketball player. I don't know. But I feel like if I go to a Philly game in Philly and the Cowboys win, then I'm gonna be like, okay, let me get ready to fight, because Cowboys fans are like this too. When Cowboys fans lose, I've been to a game where I got homies from Brooklyn, and I'm like the only Cowboys fan out of the whole gang. So we used to go to the games when Eli was killing us. They went like 4-0 in the first 4 games against us those 4 years at the stadium. So I'm there with a gang of Brooklyn people. You know what I'm saying? New York. And every time they win, they all in my ear. But again, they my homies. We fam. We take it for what it is, right? But it's like Cowboys fans getting drunk. And they're sitting there mad. They like yelling at my homies. We gonna do this. We gonna F y'all up. Y'all that. Yada yada. Just pissed because the Cowboys losing. That's all it was. One of them, or 2 of them, we saw 2 of the dudes outside leaving the stadium. We going to our car, they going to their car. We crossed paths. They did not have that same energy at all. They were, oh yeah, man, you know, it's all fun. But we was all type of MF, even me, and I was a Cowboys fan, but I was hanging around Brooklyn people. So I was all type of MFer, and we go F y'all up after the game, meet us in the parking lot. And we end up seeing y'all in the parking lot, and they wasn't on that energy at all. So, but Eagles fans, I know if the Eagles lose and I'm out there in the Cowboys jersey, I'm gonna just be ready, because that's when they really get mad and be wanting to fight when they lose. So they be trying to throw stuff. Yeah, miss me with that, Brady. Miss me with that. I learned how to fight a long time ago. The reasons I made sure I knew how to fight at a young age, because I knew I wasn't gonna be no 6 foot tall nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like I knew, hey, I'm not sick. Ain't nobody in my family outside of maybe one uncle is like 6'1", and then I got another uncle. He might be 6'2", but that's like on cousin type. You know, immediate family. Yeah, bro, we stopping around 5'10" 5'8", 5'10". So I already knew what it was with me. So yeah, I got in that boxing early. I could throw hands. So he said he's on the Boys Mind tour. Who? Mike Scott? Mike Scott was a player, dope. I mean, it's dark. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get through all these comments. We at the end. That's when everybody be coming. So my bad.
No, you're good.
Okay, but I think we're good. So shout out to everybody, man, coming in. Appreciate y'all. We're not back next Sunday. I think it's in 2 weeks. We'll be back.
Yeah.
I don't know. You say August. When is that? Is that Russ? There's that SummerSlam weekend?
I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is.
So are we doing?
It's not this week. So
watch along or what are we doing?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday I'll be home. So if you want to do something for Sunday, we can do something. We can do a watch along. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. It's been a while since we've done a watch along. Once again, y'all will be able to join the show.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, y'all will be able to join the show.
I'll get my streaming fixed up.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
good Lord.
Freaking OBS, bro.
I don't know.
Without fail.
That's why I'm on Streamlabs tonight, bro. OBS has been on some stuff, bro. So yeah, we'll do a watch along. We might join up. We get the tables. So I know Tony. I talked to Tony about doing something because Tony wanted to get on the show too.
Oh, okay.
Since we starting back, so he wants to get on the show. So we'll probably 100%. Do a joint watch along with them, or I'll reach out. Push is going. I know Push is probably busy. He's having a baby this week, so.
Oh dang! I gotta text him. Oh my god.
Yeah. So shout out to Push. Yeah. Congrats to him. Big Willie. Push just beat Big Willie in my GM mode first season, by the way. So he's gonna be talking noise to Big Willie. I saw the finals the WrestleMania the other day. I think it was Thursday they did it. So
they made it through a whole season without
they
any
went through a
crashing.
whole season,
Oh
yep.
my god, bro! I heard that 2K has been having problems again with this new patch that came out.
I ain't even been on it, bro.
Yeah, I be seeing too many issues, bro. I just thought I'll pop it on to play like an exhibition match once in a while with my character, and then I'll just try to write off afterwards.
I'm gonna stop buying this shit for PC, bro. Ain't nobody gonna help me learn how to mod this shit, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I could do the sounds all day. I could get whatever music I want on here, but other than that, outside of that one time I got WrestleMania 39 2 years ago. Outside of that one arena, I ain't been able to get nothing else, bro.
And now they stopped it so that the community can't even create cool shit for it anymore, too.
Yeah, so it's stupid.
Yeah, that's really dumb. They really 2K, man. I hate 2K so much, bro.
Telling you,
Worst-
it's a money grab.
And this island, holy crap, bro.
That's the reason I didn't get it on. I'm like, nah, I'm keeping it. OBS versus Dope Feud is finally coming to the end. Now they tease a new OBS versus Dark. Facts. It's Dark's turn. One update and they deleted everyone calls. Great show, guys. Appreciate it, Jay Cross, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow him. Okay, I think that's it. No more weird comments from randoms that came up in here talking about getting smacked by Goldberg and Ryback. What the hell?
That was wild, bro.
That was ridiculous.
What the hell?
So you get it. I'm not finna sit there and re-edit a whole bunch of downloaded people. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the patience for that. Like, once I download you and I make you or I create you and I make you how I want you to be, and you look like yourself, and I go in, you bald headed. Like last year when they had Swerve bald headed, Danielson bald headed, that pissed me off. I stopped playing the game. So I'm not finna do this again. I'm not finna do that again. So yeah, I'm done with that. So they better fix it themselves, bro. Other than that, Jordan Grace, they look like they got Jordan Grace from 2017 on there. Did you see her model?
She jacked as hell.
Yeah, like, what the hell, bro? The hair and everything. They got Jordan Grace from 2017. That ain't even. Then only thing
they got
updated was her
2017 Jordan Grace with that terrible ass theme song she got now too.
Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. But appreciate y'all, man. Once again, we did a good time in the day. Yeah, we did a good time in the day. So we gonna end it like that. I don't have, since I'm on the YouTube, I don't have any going away music, so it's just gonna be pretty solid. You might hear me talk shit in the background. Dark, anything you want to shout out before we get off?
Nah, we will see you guys in 2 weeks when Cody becomes the champion again. Vince ain't in charge no more, so we ain't gonna see no more shenanigans with our black women's champions. So we ain't gonna see Naomi losing in 20 seconds. Because if that happens, oh man.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna block you.
Are you sure?
I am going to punch my what is it called? My camera hard as hell. I'm just gonna lose connection. If Naomi loses in 20 seconds, and I love Rhea and Io, but if that happens, you'll know why I went offline. So, and it ain't an OBS problem.
Damn.
But yeah, SummerSlam in 2 weeks, guys. Everybody come through. Tell your friends to get their friends to come and join us. It's gonna be a good time.
Rob on TikTok said Dark gonna be sick when Maya Lesnar debut and beats Naomi, bro.
What?
She looks just like her dad. That's scary.
She does. It's crazy.
She got a boyfriend too. I was like,
She does?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Hey, good for her. Yeah.
You know, congratulations. Like, you know, there's somebody for everybody. Somebody for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. You just gotta find them. That's all. You just gotta find them. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to streaming. I gotta start back work. This is my last off week, and then they sent the email this morning. I was pissed. Gotta start back work next week, or the week after this one, so I should say. So, yeah, not happy about that, but they was like, "Oh, we can't wait to have you back." I was like, "Man, shut up, bitch! Shut up!"
Keep that in.
So, yeah. yeah, so I'm gonna try to stream live this week. I've been trying to build a Twitch back up. I'm gonna try to stream live this week. Some wrestling, some college football. College football needs a patch update ASAP, pissing me off. Even with the winning record, it's just update that shit. Next time you see us, we'll have SummerSlam watch along. We might have some guests, or we might join with some other streamers. We'll see. We'll let y'all know. I did a horrible job of promoting the comeback show because I've been busy as hell. So I apologize for that. I should have, made sure I had, better promotion for this. Let me see. Y'all take care, man. Hope y'all doing good mentally, physically. Facts, bro. We are. You too, Rob. You too, man. So, but thank y'all again, man. Until next time, we are out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Hey.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Hey.
Don't mind me. I'ma
just
just grab my
mind
stuff and leave.
Yeah.
Excuse me, please.
That's my new intro.
Fuck
That's my
this
new
shit,
outro
I'm
song,
out.
y'all. Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. All right then.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck just happened,
Yep.
but I don't really care.
Yep.
I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Acknowledge me.